This is the outside of the Autocruise Rhythm. As I move along, I will firstly come to the location of the cassette toilet. To remove the cassette, just lift up on the orange lever just here and then pull towards you. Before use, remove the cap and add your toilet chemical with a small amount of water. The cassette also empties from here as well. Just remember that when you are pouring it away, to hold the orange button in just here to release the vacuum inside. It's also advisable to keep this seal lubricated. Thetford do their own seal lubricant, but any silicone based lubricant is fine. And by turning this part here, allows access inside the cassette for additional cleaning. All of these cassettes now are on wheels with extendable handles. Mains hookup connection just here, and then just below that we have the grey water drain, so anything that goes down the plug holes is then drained off at this point here from its holding tank. Flue for the Truma boiler just here. We don't need to do anything with these particular flues. There's no covers or anything that need to be removed. Just make sure that nothing is obstructing it. To fill up the fresh water tank, remove the cap and pop your hose pipe in. This can also be filled via this 12-volt socket just here if a submersible pump is purchased. The spare wheel is just located here, and it winds down from this point here. In the jack and wheel brace kit there's a bar. This locates in where my finger is. Attach the brace to it to then wind the wheel down. By opening the rear doors, you have access underneath both of the bench seats at these 2 points. Reverse sensors just here. And then as we come round to the other side, we then have the fresh water tank drain just here. Gas locker just here. And there is room in here for 2 gas bottles. The regulator just sits here, and then the hose comes off the regulator and then screws into the propane bottle and is tightened with a gas spanner. Bottle on and off on the top just here. Do make sure that the bottle is isolated for travel. Step switch just here. The step will put itself away when the ignition has been started, or alternatively you can just put it away on the switch. The Thule Omni-Store rollout canopy just sits on the roof. To widen it out, take the canopy winding handle then just pop it in at this point here, and then begin to wind the canopy out. As you can now see, I've wound the canopy out a short distance. I always prefer to do this and then drop the legs to give it some support. To lower the legs, just push at this point here, and then it will drop down. Get the canopy at the height you require, and then all you need to do to secure it is just flap the grey lever up just here, and then if I just do this again and again, drop it to the ground, again get the canopy at the height I require, and then again just snap the grey lever up. Now it's supported, I can then continue to wind it out, walking the legs as I go. As you can now see, once the canopy is fully wound out, it does come out a very good distance. Never use the canopy in high winds, as it does run the risk of being flipped over the roof of the van. When it comes to putting the canopy away, begin to wind it back in to the point where we drop the legs, put the legs back in, and then continue to wind. Sometimes these canopy handles can get stuck. All you need to do is just push it in, twist it round, and it will then drop back out again. Diesel fill is located just here, and the cap unlocks on the ignition key. Tyre pressures on the door pillar just here, and then the jack and wheel brace kit is all just located underneath the passenger seat. Vehicle battery is just located underneath the floor of the cab just here, and then bonnet release is just here.